How's it going, my vegetable brethren? It's me, that disabled guy, and today, Invincible, the show on Amazon Prime. I recently watched it the other day, and can I say, that shit slaps. But now, I know everyone's been raving about it for a while now, but I can see why. That show is great. The writing and the characters are beyond great, perfect. But I can't really flaw the writing in this show. The characters were all very well-rounded, and they had quite an in-depth backstory, especially Omni-Man. That is one complicated character, which is good. I'm not going to spoil anything for it, because in case you haven't seen it, but there's a lot of layers to that character, and it's very interesting and exciting to watch when it's on screen to see his personality. Like, the show, when I first watched it, I didn't actually know much about it, except for people saying it was good. Like, I just thought it was like, oh, just a typical, like, oh, animated superhero show, kind of like Teen Titans you would have seen in Cartoon Network years ago. But boy, was I wrong. Like, the first 25 minutes of the show, it's like, oh yeah, just a regular superhero animated thing. Fight some bad guys, good guys win. Got the last 10 minutes of the first episode. Holy shit.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Like, I have never seen so much gore in an animated show. But I do give it props, and yes, you could compare it to The Boys slightly in its effect of how real world superhero powers would affect normal people. But this show gets that shit right. Like, when there's things exploding, you see people dying, guts flying everywhere, guys' aliens hanging on top of a building, shit flying out of their ass. It is bad. I mean, it's good. Like, it's good to watch, but holy shit, is it disgusting. Like, I know some scenes I was going, oh god, oh no, please stop. Like, I think there's one scene in this one, there's like aliens attacking and shit flying everywhere, and people blowing up and dying. So, the main character, Invincible, tried to save an old lady, but because he had no control over his powers yet, he basically ends up folding the old lady like some origami piece of paper. Like, crushes her insides. Like, completely on accident, just folds her up like a fucking pretzel. It is disgusting, but I'm glad they did it this way. The reason being I like the way they did it this way is because, come on, guys, Marvel and DC and all that, when there's things blowing up, you would have thought a lot of people would have died. Like, you don't see anyone die in those shows. But in this, it gets it more realistic. Like, if there's somebody flying through buildings and blowing shit up, some people are gonna die. That shit's gonna happen. Someone is gonna get decapitated, and someone's head is gonna go up another man's ass. It will happen. I don't know entirely where I'm going with this right now, but doesn't matter. I'm just saying the gore in this show, 10 out of 10. Like, could not have got it worse myself. It's amazing. But apart from the gore, the characters are very good. Like, the fight scenes are amazing. Like, they're just punch, 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 throw, shit, fucking exploding so fast that you can barely keep up half the time. But there are a lot of emotional scenes in this show, which I think hit home very well. They're very good. Like, how he deals with his powers being at high school and all that. Like, how it would really affect a teenager. Like, social isolation, feeling depressed of his powers, not wanting to have them, but then he wants to save people. The balancing all that. It's very in depth in that sort of regard, and I thought that was really good writing. Now, I would say there are certain characters in the show that I really could not stand, like Rex Splode. That character was a dick. So irritating, but good writing for the character, though. The voice actor did an amazing job with that. I cannot fault him at all with that. So that's another thing I bring up. The voice actors in this game, great casting for some of these characters, like very good. Like Stephen Yen for Invincible, very good. Like he's a very good actor in his own right. That was very good voice actor on his part. But Omni-Man, J.K. Simmons, the legend that is, definitely a good cast of that guy with his deep, like rusty voice. Really emphasised the power of that character, I thought. But now, if I'm going to summarise most of it, since I've just been ranting about anuses being thrown everywhere, it's definitely a very good watch. I would definitely recommend. Like, if you think you're going into a kids animated superhero show, I could not have been more wrong. Like, I couldn't. Like, in one of the episodes, I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Oh, Jesus, there's guts everywhere. Holy shit. Loved it, though. It's like Mortal Kombat sort of thing, but I would argue it was a lot more gory than the Mortal Kombat movie. Like, this was, like, on another level. And yes, it is animated, so you can kind of get away with a bit more. But still, it's just, some of it is like, oh my god. Jeez. Why? But great writing. I really give them props for this. This show, I don't exactly know what rating system I'm going to come up with yet for movie reviews. If you guys want more of these, let me know. Leave a like and a comment. But for this episode, I'm going to come up with a random one off the top of my head. If you guys come up with a better rating system, please help me out because I'm running out of ideas. But I don't know what to do. Because of my disability, there's some games I haven't been able to play yet, but I am in the process of adapting stuff, so there'll be a lot more variety of games on this channel. So once that's sorted, I'll let you guys know. But also, if you guys got any ideas of games I should play or videos I should do, please let me know. So, with Invincible, I'm going to give it 9.5 wheelchairs out of 10. I don't know what to give it, I'm sorry. Can't remember a rating system next time, my vegetable reverend. So, yeah, that's the rating I'm going to give this show. Definitely recommend it. Like, loved every minute of it. Yes, this isn't an in-depth review, but I thought after the amazing show I just watched, I had to talk about it. I just had to do a review. I had to. Like, the disabled guy in me had to do this. Like, just very intense. Very good, though. Can't wait for season 2. Like, I'm sorry I keep saying like a valley girl too much, but I'm ranting. I'm sorry. But I can't wait for season 2. Because they were hinting at a lot of, like, bigger things happening. Which is one more point I want to touch on before I leave you guys. Like, the broad scope of what's happening. Like, it isn't just, oh, the country of America, like most superhero shows, like no other countries fucking exist. Not naming any names. Marvel. Which really gets on my tits. But they're showing like there's other aliens in the universe trying to invade. There's bigger plans happening underneath all the little criminals. So, which I think is a great thing. So, I'm excited for season 2. Props to the writers and everyone involved in the show. Like, if anybody knows anyone that worked on this film, give them a high five, man. They did a great job. Thank you guys for watching my review of Invincible. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Links to everything in the description. See you next time.